Make sure y'all grab y'all snacks, y'all juice, y'all everything, because this story here is finna be good. So grab y'all snacks, you feel me? Get comfortable, grab your blanket, grab your girl, your guy, you know what I'm saying? And let's get into this video, man. Let's go.
My shit coolin'. Yeah. Came up from nothing, turned on into something.
Oh, I didn't even see y'all there. What's good, Drippin' Eagles way, man? We're over here. It's my way or no way. This is y'all the gang. This is y'all the squad. It's our way or no way, man. And today, man, I'm coming with a coming out story for y'all. And I know a lot of y'all, man, a lot of people in this world, you know what I'm saying? They want to be themselves, or they want to tell their parents, or whatever the case may be, that you like what you like. And it's crazy in society how, you know, people that like the same sex are judged for it, which is crazy. But I feel like we can love who we want to love. If you love somebody, man, if you feel that connection with somebody, no matter what gender, race, none of that. Be you, love who you want to love, man. And yeah, we're gonna get into this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, man. We trying to grow. I'm coming with some good videos for y'all, some good content, man. And we'll get into this video. First off, drop down in the comments any video y'all want to see, any advice that y'all want, any story times, and all of that, man. Make sure y'all drop it down in the comments, man. And we going up. So grab your popcorn, grab your snacks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said at the beginning of the video, and get comfortable. And yeah, man, we're gonna dive straight into it. Let's get it now. Let's go. Alright. So, my story, I don't know. I'm gonna just explain everything, like from me being a kid to like me actually coming out. And it's crazy because, y'all, this story of what I'm finna say nobody knows, like, it's crazy. And I feel comfortable with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I feel comfortable with telling my story because I know it can, and I'm gonna give y'all some advice to it, maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna motivate you to tell your parents, or, yeah. So first off, I wanna say, I don't know. Since a kid, like, it's weird. As a kid, I would look at women's butt, like, and like when I would go to stores or anything with my parents or anything, I would look at women's butt, and I would always ask myself, like, why I keep finding myself looking at girls' butt? And as a kid, I'm like, at this point, I'm like 6, 7 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would just always catch myself as a kid looking at women's butt, but I didn't pay any mind, right? Whatever. And as a kid, you know, like, I never really dated or anything. I was never into that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. Until, right? I'm finna tell y'all this story because it's crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all everything, right? So, I used to have this best friend, right? We were best friends, and I think that's how it happens for everyone, right? You have this best friend, and you know, and we were cool. We was at middle school together, and she would always ask me, like, you like girls or whatever, and I'm like, in my mind, what I said at the beginning, like, I always look at women's butt and everything, and I never really had a physical attraction to men. I don't know, it's weird, right? Because the norm is a man is supposed to be with a woman and a woman is supposed to be with a man. But in my case, it's a total opposite. I love women, I don't know, just to smell them. Alright, besides that, right? So I had this friend, right? And she was like, we would be on the phone and stuff, like we were best friends, nothing else, best friends. And she would always ask me, you like girls, are you bi? I'm like, And then she came out one night and she was like, we was on the phone one night, right? And she popped out. She popped out and was like, I like you. Like, what you mean? What you mean? You like me? Mine is that. Look me. I like you too. Mind you. I'm what, 14? 13, 14 in middle school, right? So, me and my best friend, if I remember right, we ended up dating. If I'm not mistaken, we ended up getting together like after that. After she told me she liked me, I told her I liked her. I think we started dating, right? And like, I would see her at school and stuff, and we would kiss in the bathroom like everybody do. And I don't know, I just liked it. I use that song again, and I like it. What, that one? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I'm not mistaken, that song came to my mind when we kissed. And now that I'm visualizing it, we was in middle school and we met up in the bathroom and we kissed. And I liked it. I liked it, bro. It is crazy, right? So at this point, but before that, I was a tomboy, you know. I don't know, I was just a tomboy. I had two brothers, which my mom would dress me. My mom would dress me girly and everything. I was still dressed girly and everything until I got to that age. Like, I'm not even capping. Like, I'm being 100% with y'all. Like, in middle school, I would wear my brother's, I would go in my brother's room and take one of his shirts or some of his clothes and rock it to school, right? Crazy. Until I got to the point to where I was, you know, buying my own clothes. And it's not even that. I would wear gorp, like, before I actually came out. Like, I would shop in the girls section, but I would make my girl clothes look like a boy's fit, and I would rock the hell out of it, right? So, with that being said, back to the best friend thing. So we end up kissing or whatever at school. All right, that happened. So let me make sure the camera. All right, so after that, right, I was on a basketball team in middle school, and one of my best friends at the time, you know, she was gay or whatever. She was actually whatever. She was gay or whatever. And like my friend group, like I was like, well, I actually just told her, if I'm not mistaken, one morning. I went to breakfast one morning and I told my friend, like, I was like, I like girls. Boom, right? So, and one thing, do not tell people your business, bro, because people will go and spread the whole shebang. Even your closest friend, like mine at the time, they will go expose your business, right? So my friend at the time, right, she goes and tell my brother. Mind you, my mom, nobody knew. They probably had an idea of it because how I would dress and how I would act, because I was a tomboy. But none of my family knew. And my brothers, we went to the same school, right? So she ended up telling my brother. Mind you, I had no idea she told my brother this, right? And that day, if I'm not mistaken, at this point, I was trying out for softball. I will never forget, I was trying out for the softball team, right? So, when I told my friend that morning that I like girls, right? We went about our day, and I'm guessing throughout the school day she ends up telling my brother. But I feel like she thought my brother knew, but my brother did not know, right? So she tells my brother. Mind you, I did not know she told my brother, and it's so crazy, right? So boom, she told my brother some way, somehow at school, right? I did not know until after school. Mind you, after school I had a softball. I had a softball tryouts, right? And after softball tryouts, I go home. And I go home, and bro,
it was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
My mom's waiting for me at the door, and she asked me for my phone. Mind you, I had messages with my girlfriend at the time. I had my best friend. That was my girlfriend. We had messages all on Facebook and everything, right? Like, I was on Facebook at the time and everything. And when I got home, my mom asked for my phone, right? I'll never forget. I gave my mom my phone, and bro, she goes through it. Like, she's seeing everything. I can about imagine what she's thinking in her head. I'm her only daughter, you know, and I know my mom was expecting me to be this girly girl with a man, which, I'm sorry, Mom, I know you're gonna watch this, but yeah. So she goes through all the messages and everything, right? So I'm in my room, and I hear my mom and my brother talking. Mind you, while I was at softball practice, when my brother got home from school, I'm guessing he told my mom. So that's what made my mom ask me for my phone, right? And I'm all in shock at this point, right? So my mom takes my phone, and at this point, we used to have this little. Let me know in the comments if y'all remember those little house phones that you plug in the wall, right? The little corded phones that you plug in the wall. So I had one of those, right? Oh my god, now that I'm remembering this stuff, it's crazy how I remember this. So I had one of those little phones that you plug in the wall, and I called the girl at the time. I'm like, yo, like, my mom took my phone, go delete everything off of Facebook, go delete everything because my mom just took my phone. And she's like, what? All right, cool. So I don't know, at this point, she goes delete what she deletes. But at this point, my mom did already seen everything. Once my mom, she went in her room, she did sat on the toilet, and she didn't went through that phone, right? So that happens. And I don't really remember, like, after she took my phone, I think she called me to her room, and she told me I was grounded. Like, bro, I was grounded because I'm like, how it's crazy. She grounded me, bro, for months, bro, because I was like, girls. And honestly, man, it's crazy how, as a kid, you know, when you come out to be something different, people judge you for it. And, like, my mom, you know, I love my mom to death and everything, but I just feel as though I shouldn't have been grounded for that. I feel like my mom should have accepted me for me, and which now she does. She accepts me now, but as a kid, I don't know, I just felt like she didn't accept it, you know. She didn't accept it or whatever, and I was grounded. Like, my mom was even like, I'm glad you didn't make the softball team, like, because even if I would have made it, I feel like maybe I would have not pursuing it. She wouldn't have let me pursue it because I was grounded. I don't know, but yeah, I was grounded, bro, because I like girls, and I just went through this depression. Like, it was bad, like, and my family found out, which my family took it easier. I feel like my family and my dad took it easier because I feel like they kind of already known, but they never really, you know, spoke out about it. But I feel like my mom took it the hardest because that's my mom, and I'm her only girl, right? So after I was just grounded, but guess what? I was still doing what it was doing. Like, my mom, she wouldn't let me sleep to girl's house or anything, right? Like, I was like one of those, my mom was very strict on me, and yeah, she was just very strict on me. But like, yeah, but I was still liking girls. Like, I would be at school, you know, everybody kissed girls in the bathroom. Like, that was the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every girl I had, I couldn't go to their house, but I was in that bathroom smushing it up. You feel me? I just played. But I was in the restroom, you know what I'm saying? Just kissing though. Just kissing. But that's basically my story. You know, and it's crazy how it happened. And me and the girl at the time that I was talking to, we actually dated for a long time. Like, even after my mom took my phone and everything, I was still in communication with her through my little house phone I had. And I had a little iPod, I think. And one of my friends, I think, gave me a phone. She ended up giving me a phone. My girl at the time gave me a phone to use. So I was still in contact with her. And we dated for a while. My first girlfriend, I think we dated for like, what, 2 years? But I don't really claim that because I was a kid. Like, that wasn't no relationship. That was just, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so to say everything, I really didn't come out, like, I didn't really tell my mom, which it was crazy because when I was talking to the girl at the time, like, in my mind, like, I wanted to tell, thinking about, like, well, I want to sit down with my mom and tell my mom, you know, but as a kid, I don't know, I felt like I couldn't because I felt like my mom was going to judge me, which, you know what I'm saying, it would have been the same outcome either way, I feel like. But yeah, so my mom ended up finding out by going through my phone, right? So I really didn't get to tell her or my family, so they just end up just finding out. And I'm kind of glad it went like that. I don't know, but it's crazy, man, and it's crazy, and yeah, and I embrace myself so much. I love who I am, you know. And if you're anyone out there that you like what you like and you're scared to come out, just come out to the world, because guess what? It's really normal in this world now. Everyone is like this, and I just honestly feel like, you know, for me, God put me here to show people that you have to balance your feminine energy and your masculine energy. And that's exactly what I do. I balance my energies out, but it was for me to be how I am, to show other people. They have women in this world that's masculine, you know what I'm saying, but they like men, and that's okay. That's your preference. But in my case scenario, I feel like God made me who I am just to show people, just to show that you have to balance. You have to balance your feminine and your masculine. There's men in this world that, you know, are too masculine, and men feel like they can't cry or they can't do certain things because they're a man. Like, no, a man, even though a man is a man, you can cry, you can, you know, be emotional. It's okay. You gotta balance that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta learn how to balance everything, right? And it's crazy, you know. And if the girl watching this from the first time, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how it happened, you know. Yeah, and if it wasn't for her, honestly, if she wouldn't have told me she liked me, I would have still been like how I am. Because honestly, she was my best friend, and I was low-key liking her, but I didn't say nothing. Like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like, I don't know, I was shy, I was just scared. But if you out there, man, I know a lot of y'all out there that's in the closet, man, let me tell y'all, put your big boy underwear on and just be yourself in this world, man. Let me tell y'all something. In this world, you have to come to a point in your life where you don't care what people think of you. And my old self, my ego self, used to be so worried what people would think of me, right? But you don't let other people's opinion define who you are. be yourself and F what other people gotta say about it, because at the end of the day, it's our life. Everyone in this world, we're individual beings that have an individual life path, right? So just because I like girls, you know what I'm saying? How you can be mad because I like girls? It's my life, right? I have my own vision, my own, you know what I'm saying? So people that's judging me, you know what I'm saying? How about you judge yourself and what you do? You know what I'm saying? In this world, a lot of people tend to look at everyone else's life and look at the effects of other people's life. But a lot of people in this world really need to realize themselves and stop realizing what other people do. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't, people that judge other people but don't judge themselves. Come on. People that look and speak about other people's problems or things that people need to work on, but they not even doing that to themselves. Come on. But anyways, man, I think this is gonna be the wrap up of the video. But to all my people out there that you like what you like, if you a girl like girls, if you a guy that like guys, if you want to be transgender, if you want to be anything, be yourself. Be yourself and embrace it. Because when you be yourself and you embrace it, they're gonna see that. They're gonna see that they're gonna see that whatever they doing ain't bothering you. Cause you're embracing yourself and you're not caring what people say. Right? So just be you, man, and just be you. And if you haven't told your parents or none of that, and if you want to tell, if your conscience is telling you, if your intuition is telling you to tell your parents, tell your parents. And whatever happens after that is meant to happen. If they kick you out, oh well. If they disown you, oh well. If they feel some type of way, oh well. You know what I'm saying? As long as you chose you first and you stuck up for yourself, and that's what it is. So with that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. We going up, we flying, y'all my egos, and we taking off, man. Let's get it, man. Let's go.
Some of y'all be doing the most. Be original, be no clone. Watch your suit, don't trust a soul. Most of these niggas before they like clothes. Yeah, I was born on win, sitting a trend. Ain't no about to do it again. Watch you pull on my bitch, you down chin. And she know what it is. Yeah, I'm just finna flex on my ex. Move on to the next. Yeah, my heart real cold, that's no. I never just